Hello. I watched Cabin Fever 2 recently. Spring Break. I enjoyed it. Right off the bat, I'm giving it a 7. I rented Cabin Fever 2, Spring Fever, for two reasons. Basically, the director, Ty West, and the lead actress, Alexi Wasser. Ty West is a rising talent. He made the very good House of the Devil. That came out this year. He had two movies come out this year. House of the Devil and Cabin Fever 2. I really liked House of the Devil. I hope to rent it and review it soon. I saw it in the theater, but I can't provide a fresh review. He's got good vision. He makes movies in a very old school style, like straight out of the 70s, early 80s, and you could just tell he loves movies. You can tell he loves movies, and therefore he's good at making them. And Alexi Wasser is a brilliant actress, and she's gorgeous, and I have the biggest crush on her. She's a commercial actress, and this is the first I've seen her in a feature. I mean, as soon as I saw her eat a $5 bill, I was hooked. Big crush on Alexi. And here she's very good at screaming. Scream Queen. Looking very much like a cross between Sissy Spacek from Carrie and Joni Mitchell. It's like if they had a baby. She was very good. She gets covered in blood. Very good. I remember watching Cabin Fever. I don't remember loving it or thinking it deserved a sequel. But if you remember Cabin Fever, enjoyed it, definitely get this. I think it's superior. Basically, the virus, the skin-eating virus from Cabin Fever, makes its way into the bottled water of a small town, and chaos ensues. There's a lot of unanswered questions. It's not the perfect screenplay. A secret shadow organization shows up, and I wanted to know a lot more about that. Maybe they're setting us up for the third Cabin Fever, which hopefully Alexi is in that for the first few minutes. And basically, chaos ensues for the small town. Very good soundtrack. Very good soundtrack. Very well directed, and it's in this old school style. I thought it was going to end, and then it had like an extra 10 minutes. And I thought that was a little odd. That's probably the reason I'm not giving it an 8. I mean, I enjoyed it. It's because it had this, I guess what I'd call a false ending. I don't know. It just kept me from loving it. Instead, I like it. But it's told in this very fun way. It's very, very gross. It's very gross. It's not too scary. It's not really scary much at all. But man, it's disgusting. I mean, it's unrated. I suppose since it's direct to DVD, it'll all be unrated. I wonder if there's a rated version. But man, if you're a dude, then you're going to see some things that you do not want to see. I still cannot shake some of the imagery. Dealing with genital pus. But it's very gross, and all the makeup and all the effects are done really well. I spent most of the movie just like this, because it's just disgusting. But it's good if that's what you're looking for. It's done very well. So keep your eye on Ty West. I only know 2 of his films now. Hopefully I'll get to see some more. And keep your eye on Alexei Wasser. She's beautiful, she's uber talented, and she'll be blowing up soon. So yes, Cabin Fever 2, Spring Break, or Spring Fever, excuse me, not Spring Break. I will give a 7, and it was a good, fun watch, and very good rental. So yeah, thank you.